Korean Central Television is a television service operated by the Korean Central Broadcasting Committee, a state-owned broadcaster in North Korea. KCTV is the only official source of television news for North Koreans. History. KCTV was established on 1 September 1953 as Pyongyang Broadcasting Network after the Korean War ended. Kim Il-sung personally envisioned that the time was ripe for television broadcasting in the DPRK, but this was not yet to happen. Thus, the PBN began an 8-year period of preparation for commencement of television broadcasts with the help of the national government. PBN was renamed as Central Broadcasting Television System in 1961, and conducted on 1 September the same year its first test broadcasts. CBTS officially began operations on 3 March 1963 at 1900 KST based in Pyongyang, broadcasting 2 hours between 1900 until 2100 KST on weekdays only, and then expanding to 4 and later 6 hours. The network carried live the whole proceedings of the Fifth Workers' Party of Korea Congress held on 1 October 1970. The Central Broadcasting Television System would later be renamed Korean Central Television and was officially relaunched at 1700 local time on 3 January 1973. The broadcasting hours were only on weekdays and closed on weekends and national holidays. At the same year, color television test broadcasts started. KCTV officially began color television broadcasts on 1 July 1974 and broadcast the first live color telecast in preparation for the 7th Asian Games held in Tehran via satellite transmission on 1 September 1974. The first network to do so, KCTV was the first live color television channel to broadcast the New Year's Eve in color on 31 December 1974, and in 1975 began weekend broadcasts as well. KCTV started the full-time color broadcasts on 1 September 1977. The first broadcast received by Media Telecommunication on satellite television was the 22nd Summer Olympic Games on 19 July 1980. KCTV started broadcasting on national holidays on 1 March 1981. On national holidays, the broadcasting time of each station is the same as weekends save for major ones. The channel was the official host broadcaster of the 1989 13th World Festival of Youth and Students. On 19 January 2015, KCTV started high-definition television broadcasting via digital satellite as part of its modernization of the network, programming and schedules. Nowadays, the KCTV broadcasts only 8 hours each day from 14:30 hours until between 22:40 PT daily, and 14 hours from 8:30 to 22:40 PT on Sundays and key national holidays. There is another exception, for the emergency events in DPRK at night to daytime. It starts up without any announces of the Voice of Korea interval signal. The station is still open until that event becomes normal. The station's output is dominated by propaganda programming focusing on the history and achievements of the ruling Korean Workers' Party, the Korean People's Army and Kim Jong-un. News topics cover range from new construction projects to history lessons about the accomplishments and past of the founding father, Kim Il-sung, as well as his son Kim Jong-il, and grandson and current leader Kim Jong-un and the Jewish idea. Other program topics such as health and education are also aired. Locally produced feature films, children's programs, and patriotic musical shows and filmed theater shows are also shown on the networks. On national holidays, military parades, musical performances and movies, plus more special programs programs are shown on all three networks. The following illustrates part of a typical day's broadcasting on KCTV on weekdays. News service. Newsreaders wear the same outfit every day, though they may vary in color, and have the same haircut for everyone of the same gender. Newscasters must strongly project their voices when on air. Newscasts start typically with a blank red or blue slide, followed by a slow fade to the anchor. The set has the background of Pyongyang with the Taredong River. Nowadays even Mount Bakdu or another view of Pyongyang is used as the background for the newscasts. However, a newer studio was introduced in September 2012, including a background LCD panel where live images are shown. This technological advancement allows live reportages, though it has not been used for that purpose. North Korean newscasts were long known for being melodramatic. Newsreaders use one of four tones: a lofty, wavering one for praising the nation's leaders, an explanatory one for weather forecasts, a conversational one for uncontroversial stories, and one denouncing the West. Many North Korean journalists who have defected to the South have noted the contrasts with the more conversational South Korean broadcasting style. Longtime chief newsreader Ri Chun-hee was well known for her melodramatic style. From 2012, the news intro uses the Juche Tower and a revolving globe before the news logo appears, with the introduction from the song Might of Korea as background music. The late-night version uses slow instrumental music played on a traditional Korean instrument. The main 2000 News and 2230 late news program intros were updated again in 2014, with the same musical background but with a new logo and graphics. The introduction begins with the map of the world, zooming into the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Then a wall of clips from the station's news programming, including one of the country's mass parades, a rocket launch, scenes from farming and industries, and several sports. The introduction ends with the Earth wrapped around a band of the flag of North Korea and the Korean characters for report. Broadcasting. The station began its first color broadcasts on the 1st of July 1974. Follows the PAL system with 576i scanning lines. In 1980, North Korea started relay reception by communications satellite television. In March 2012, the newsreaders began presenting news items in front of a computer-generated background. A graphic to accompany the story appears above the right or left shoulder, a style almost universally used in other countries by the time. When the report begins, the graphic moves forward to fill the screen. In September 2012, China Central Television of PRC pledged about $800,000 of equipment to help improve its news broadcast. Since then, news were shown with a screen panel that shows images and videos in movement. Korean Central Televisions used the Pyongyang TV Tower as transmission sites. Official government-sanctioned and operated television stations are the only ones that citizens are allowed to watch. Any television sets acquired by citizens are altered by the government beforehand to receive only the official channels. This includes a tamper evidence seal, which will show if the television's owner has attempted to tamper with components of the television. This is seen as evidence of the person attempting to receive foreign television from China, South Korea, Japan or Taiwan, and if discovered, the owner is subject for harsh penalties, including imprisonment in one of North Korea's many forced labor concentration camps. Availability. Outside North Korea, KCTV was broadcast free-to-air on Thaicom 5 on 1 August 2010, so with the appropriate equipment can be picked up in Southeast Asia, Australasia, Middle East, Africa and Europe, and on Intelsat 21 in America and Europe. The daily KCTV news bulletin is also distributed online with Japanese subtitles through a Chongrian-supported website. Test card. There are minor test card changes from time to time. 1980 present EBU color bars and modified Philips PM5544 test card with digital clock. Towards the top of the test card shows Hangul characters for Pyongyang are written on either sides of a jolly emblazoned on a blue background.